Okay, I just did that backwards. My bad. Alright, I think we're good to go now. I think we've got 60 frames per second. I think I fixed everything. I did. Cool. Good grief. Mercy me. I'm so sorry. I know there's probably some folks who won't tune back in, which is a pity, but I did what I could. Hello, Titan. And then if Dragon Nuzzles over on Twitch is still watching, that's great, but... Hello. My mic on? Yeah, my mic's on. Okay. Just gotta fix one other thing, just because I want this up, so I can look at the thing, and the thing, and the thing. Alright. Only took me 40 minutes to fix it. Also, I think I've broken Twitch, because Twitch says that I'm not streaming. But it's also very obviously has me. So, what broke? Yeah, curses. What broke? You can look at my Frostpunk page, my computer stats. There you go. Merry Christmas. What broke? So I was trying to help fix a stream for someone else, and I'm gonna be deliberately vague. There's the chat box. But so I changed some settings because the computer that I was trying to get to work, I was trying to service a computer, and the one that I was trying to get to work doesn't have a graphics card in it, which is needed really to stream correctly. And it wasn't having it. So I was trying to figure that out. So I changed the settings on my computer. But that broke it. So it took me 40 minutes to figure out what exactly was the problem. I got it, but it took a minute. So I'm hopefully giving folks a chance to tune back in if they're gonna. Because we had like 15. I was really excited. We were doing something different. It was like concurrent viewers. 15, 16, 17 was going up. I was excited. And then I've doomed myself. Okay, Dragon's still over on Twitch. Hello. So I'm just giving this a second to listen to the fun menu music. But, yeah. Anyway. So, what I tried to say 40 minutes ago was if you're unfamiliar with, hang on, I need to check one. This stream's never gonna start, ever. Just never. I want to make sure. Okay, that works. Cool. I didn't actually super chat, I just want to make sure that the super chat thing worked. Cool beans. Does everything work? Yup. Okay. Great. Less great. Hang on. Fix it. Go away. Awesome. Cool. It's okay. I love looking at your Steam. Appreciate it. Isn't it awesome? Okay. Crap on a stick. I just realized something. This won't work where it is. So just go away for now, and I don't want anything to work tonight. Just I'll only accept it if nothing works. Ah! Okay. Okay. I'm only mildly gone, and I'm only. And to think, I almost didn't stream tonight. Probably would have worked out better. Alright, so Frostpunk is a survival city builder set in an apocalyptic kind of steampunk-esque. My brain's shutting down. That's not great. Anyway, you'll figure it out as we do it. My brain's turned off. Words and stuff. I'm doing medium. Start. There's a cutscene. I'll talk once that's over. Okay. Didn't expect the loading screen to go quite as long as I thought. There we go. Now we're good.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
So anyway, now that my brain's taken a moment to recalibrate, basically you play as the captain of the city. As we play the different scenarios, one of them is actually building the generator. It's fun. It's hard, but so is this game. So, anyways, we fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world, as we know it, has crumbled. Why did I get a random friend request from you? Who are you? I have questions. I don't feel like you have any answers for me. Decline. Delete. There you go. Alright. Now that I've dealt with my Facebook. Hopefully folks will come back and watch this. I'm not sure if they will or not. We did have a nice little group there for a minute. Alright, so we need to get the generator working. It provides heat to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Now, I've got it in Fahrenheit. Because I'm a dumb American, I guess. And I've grown up on Fahrenheit. I have a vague idea of Celsius. But -4 in Fahrenheit, I want to say, just so that you can have, a vague idea of how cold it's gotten, is -20. So if you're a Fahrenheit person, or a Celsius person, -20. Here's something confusing for you. Isn't like the freezing point of water in Celsius 0? But it's 32 for us. But if -4 only goes to -20, that's temperatures. They teach, well, I went to a private school. So I couldn't tell you public schools. I was taught how to do the conversion to Celsius. It's math, And I'm not able to do it in my mind at all, but I can do it. So what we have to do, we've got 65, no, we've got 80 people, 15 children, 65 adults. We've got to get the generator up and running. I could not tell you what they teach or how they teach. Let's see here. How they teach it in public schools. I'll get this as close as we can. Because I'm going to try and get that. Yeah. The big thing with gathering posts is they'll stay warmer than actually coming out to the piles. So as you can see, the temperature is chilly. So we've got to kind of carefully build our gathering posts. I don't think they're quite as effective. We don't have enough wood to do anything else. So let's go ahead and quickly get that taken care of. I've always been a huge fan of the tessellation in this game. Like, you can see exactly where we went through the snow. It's just, doesn't take much. So we'll get that working. We need supplies ASAP. This actually has no coal. Alright. Thought there was coal here. Wood crates, wood crates. I need coal. So, yeah, there's a chance people are going to get cold, but I need coal more so than anything else. And then we'll get some wood. Nobody needs to be just hanging around. Heyo. That's probably true. Let's just shut down the generator. Alright, one thing I need wood. I need wood. Another thing that happens in this game is you have to sign all these laws that you probably wouldn't do in real life. That's one of the joys, I suppose, of playing a video game. Take a look at these laws. Some of them are kind of brutal. Emergency shift's not too bad. Child labor. You can do child labor or child shelters. I have done it both ways. So children are not as effective or efficient at jobs. Shockingly, I know. But they can still do jobs. But depending on which way... Trust you, you're an expert. You successfully completed the game once on easy mode. I've beaten it. I haven't beaten it. I always get distracted and start over. I've done like the endless mode though. Gotten very far. So it's always a question as to whether or not child labor, child shelters. So child shelters enable you to then choose whether or not you want the kids at the shelters to be taught to be medic apprentices or engineer apprentices, and they can kind of make your medical posts or your engineering buildings operate better and more efficiently. If you do child labor, then they can do things like work in the cookhouse and get other jobs done that are helpful. Late game, child shelters and then doing medic apprentices or engineer apprentices are great. Early game, it's nicer for child labor. I'm going to do neither for the current juncture and just get some supplies. Because I need houses. I need tents. And I need let's get a medical post. I actually want that before. Alright, that's going to be all the wood. Need one of these too. Let's get that. Yeah, the medical stuff's great. I'll provide some shelter. I'll provide... That's not... So here's the thing. If you promise something and then you don't follow up on your promise, then I'll provide some shelter. Their discontent will grow and their hope will fall. I need to get a cookhouse built, but I'm out of wood. When facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree with everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. The generator is down. I'd like to get some coal built up. So there is a free time, and this is when they're actually going to work on building things. Hang on. I need to look and see what we've got going where. Alright, so let's nun this. Trying to decide where exactly to put. There we go. So we need to get this up and running because people are going to get sick because they don't have a house. And I want to go get raw food ASAP. It would be nice if there was a way to kind of plan things out ahead of time. I can tell you that you can kind of see now the snow's already falling back and kind of blowing over. So you can actually, but we can still see the line of where the heat extends to from the main generator. Temperature drops in 2 days. I need to get the houses built. Wow, someone died already. How many died? Okay, first off, let's sign the cemetery. 20 people? Hang on. Who's gonna... Well, that's new. I've never done that before. So if I don't build the generator, I need to, There you go. I'm just gonna turn the generator on. So otherwise they're gonna freeze to death. Alright. I don't need any of this. Yes, I get it. Pause. Okay. Resources gathering post here. Really need coal. I also need wood. Coal, wood, wood. Alright, so let's build that. That's gonna get some people running. Let's get coal there. I need wood. 877 wood now. Get some coal, but I frankly, I need lots of wood, so just get me all the wood that you can. Yeah. I just need tons of wood so I can get the house. That. Not now, I don't want to. Alright, so that's that. That's engineers. We can man that. We'll get a little bit of steel as we go. Well, thanks for stopping by, Angry. I appreciate it. Let's get this built. I don't want to let all the people die. That's all the wood that we currently have. I need to get rid of this stretch of road here so that I can build it. I guess that was the edge, wasn't it? Beyond that, I need to get a cookhouse up and running, which we will build here. We're out of wood again. And a hunter's hut, I'll get a couple more gathering posts built up in a moment. This is... It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's all the tents that we need currently anyway. Alright. So, like I was trying to say before, we discovered very gruesomely that during the free time is when they will build most of the time. Now, people without a job often will build during the day, so it's just gotta keep an eye on things. Where are my people? Alright, that can be nunded. It's a very technical term. Alright, let's fill this up. Alright, we need 15 workers. I have 5 engineers currently. Let's put them to work over there. That gets me some hunters running. It's none that. Do that and that. So you kind of have to allocate where you want your people. Obviously, we need hunters. That's just a must. Because if we don't have raw food, we can't have food rations. So raw food gets turned into food rations. And then, of course, we've got our steam cores, which will come into effect a little bit later. Steel, wood, and coal. I don't want my people freezing to death tonight. So we should be fine. I can probably turn this off. I think we'll be fine because we're in houses. Yeah, we're fine. Because we've got the building insulation, we're good to go. See, the generator's still running. Heating is off, generator's down, I know. That's fine. We didn't lose 20 people in one night. I wonder how exactly you're supposed to win the game if you do that. You need everybody. As far as laws go... I guess we'll go with the child shelters. Don't really want to, but... The other important thing that we have to keep in the back of our mind is buildings have to be connected to roads. If they're not connected to the main road, then they don't work. Which I suppose makes a little bit of sense. So we gotta get the child shelter. We're actually not having any issues with discontent, which I am fine with. Let's go ahead and fast forward our time a bit. You spend a lot of time in the very fast game speed. Alright. We've got 3 days of food rations. That's a nice start. There's no raw food, because I think you need 2 raw food to create 4 food rations. So they no longer need to be working there. I'm going to get a gathering post built here. And we will just connect it to that. That'll get us our coal. And I'll take... Hey! Thank you, Deutsch. Should go off in the alert box soon. Thank you very much. Very, very kind. There it goes. I appreciate it. That's the plan. It doesn't take long for me to become a maniacal monarch either in this game. A little bit of spoilers. I do go crazy quite quickly in this game. I've got 5 people doing nothing, 5 workers doing diddly. That's not necessary. Here. Get me more wood. Bring wood and oil. Alright, let's get that built. What? The generator's off. People are afraid they'll freeze to death in their sleep if you don't turn it on for the night. I don't want you to... I mean, you're fine. Look. The temperature's liverable. Liverable. That's what I said. That's what I meant. But we'll turn on for the nights. Everyone seems to be upset about it. Got 2 days worth of coal currently. Food! The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now, food. There will be no city if we starve to death. Secure the blah 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 blah. People from our convoy. With basic resources secured for now, we can try to rescue the people we left behind. Build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You need a workshop that design. We need to build a workshop. That's the... I'll give you the abridged version. Child center is now good to go. Yeah, the kids are fine. Alright, so this can go down to 5. Crank this up. I want people to stay warm if possible. Gathering. Get a gathering post here. That's going to enable me to better allocate people. I really would like a second. I can't fit the medical post in there. I tell you, it would be nice if we could. Get the road built there. There's one game where I accidentally executed almost everyone until I couldn't function anymore. That'd be funny. Alright, yeah, let's get this. Hang on. I need to get... There we go. I don't want people getting frostbite. Early frostbite just means normal. I'm playing on normal. Early frostbite just means I can't use people. And I need all 80. I've actually played it before without doing gathering posts, and you regret it as soon as the temperature drops. We're doing fine. You can read that stuff. I probably won't read it. Some of it probably should be censored, but that's... Alright. Get that built. There we go. Max that out. So they're going to be picking up wood and steel. These guys are picking up coal. About a day's worth of coal. I'm going to shut this back down. Crank this up to max. I need to get... Tech. I'm going to build 2 workshops because they complement each other, and currently nobody is sick. Turn this off. Well, enough people are sick that I don't need excess here. I've got 5 workers doing nothing. And I'm now out of wood. Alright, I've got some wood. Gathering posts don't run as quickly. That's the big... That's the big ick. It's not gonna work. Alright, let's do medic apprentices! So children in the center. Are there no children here? A note of thanks. We just wanted to thank you. Back in London, it was only the wealthy that didn't have to send their kids to work. In this new world you're creating, we can see things will be different. For now. Alright, I need to get a beacon built. Alright, let's get the... Yep. First and foremost, faster gathering. That's a must. That must be what goes first. I need supplies. I cannot really function without them. Get this stuff built, would you? There we go. Not doing horribly. We still have 2 more days of food rations. These guys are going to go hunt. Bring another 15. I think 4 from 2, so 15 and 4 is a lot. Had to deal with the car. How dare you deal with the car? Family torn apart. Sir, a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team we'll send out. She urges you to hurry. Hello, TK462, which I think is RNS. I think. Don't quote me on that. I had to restart because it turns out if you ignore building houses on the first day, you 20 people die. Alright, as soon as the temperature plummets, I'm gonna have to turn this on, or some things aren't gonna run. They're fine. It doesn't need to be on during the night, but if it makes you feel better, I'll turn it on. It's always cool. You can actually see the snow melting off the tops of the, You can also stick it in overdrive, which I think takes more, coal, but it is fun. That's a temperature overlay. It's like, whoa! But then it slowly goes up, and you can explode it. So... it is indeed very cool. Here's the big issue. I need 15. No, I don't. I need 5 to go on the expedition, don't I? Yeah. That's what I need. Okay, let's get through the night. Temperature's gonna drop probably 2 levels. It's gonna go from comfortable in most of these areas to cold. Which is just great. Makes me happy. And then it only goes up 1, so we actually don't get to return to... Yeah. I tell you what, as someone who lives in Ohio, the temperature goes down to around... Hang on. I need to switch the raw food into food. Once the temperature gets down to 10, it's cold. I mean, it's cold. Negative 40s. Fahrenheit, by the way, in case anyone gets confused. Celsius, it's like 60 or 70 or something. Oh, did you? I did a video in it, I believe. See? Everywhere's cold. So, the gathering post is a moderate risk of falling ill. I don't have anything that I can do about that. I need to build heaters. I really don't want frostbite. I don't want to have to deal with frostbite right now. Oh, this isn't running because it's too cold. Finish the heaters, please. Thank you. Whip the heater on, whip the heater on, whip the heater on, heater on, heater on. Takes lots of coal, but we still have 3 days of coal even with everything. Guys think this is a game. This is just Britain when it snows. Alright, we are starting to eat up some of these supplies. I need to get resources. Beacon. I need to get the beacon. Yeah, the heaters have to be researched. So the hunters now are going to go out. All 15 of them. I love the tessellation. I said this at the beginning of the stream, and I still think it applies. In a game that has tons of snow, it needs to be really good. And I think it's really good. Alright. So you can see exactly where the hunters left. But as time progresses and the wind blows, it starts to fill back up. Yeah, hothouses. That's a good idea. That's not a law, though, Thomas. It's never been a law. So I'm not going to report. Hothouses are here, which is behind my drawing board. So the things that I need to get, I need to get a sawmill, steel works maybe, coal thumper. You want to know something I didn't know when I first played this game? I did a coal thumper, but didn't do a gathering post beside it like a moron. And so people were getting frostbite by working at the coal thumper. Alright, the temperature has dropped, so I don't want people getting gravely ill. So let's turn... Nope, nope, nope. It's inoperative because it's cold. There we go. There we go. And the kids should be helping. Why is no one staying in the shelter? Where are the children? Where are the children? Why are you staying home? There's a child shelter right there! Yeah, there's roads here. Snow does not blow back up over roads. Probably to give the idea that now they're shoveled off. Okay. Once this drops down... Okay, hang on. There's nothing to pick up here. Head over here. And get me this wood back. For now. Because this gets me coal and steel wreckage. That's a concern. I don't have any more wood. I have 150 wood. And I'm going to get some wood from picking this stuff up, but I need a sawmill. This one? This is not a road. This is where the hunters left, and then the hunters came back in. There were some piles here that's starting to fill back in with snow as time progresses. But you can actually see where they're leaving the gathering hut and walking to this pile of wood crates, which is almost... Your wall drill is way better. But until we have what we need... Okay, that's that. Dismantle this. I'm also dismantling and removing so that I don't forget to turn the heaters off like a moron, which I've done before, which eats away all your... Okay, this doesn't need to be running, and the heater doesn't need to be on because we don't have any more raw food currently. Where are my engineers? If I turn this off, what happens? Get back over here. I just kick them back out on the street, apparently. That's comical. Hothouse will work nicely. But I need... Sawmill can take care of a lot of these frozen trees for now. What do I have to work with? I've got a coal deposit, 2 coal deposits. Iron ore there. Do I have 2 iron ores or just the one? Just the one. Okay. How soon till you fixed people? Turn that off. Hopefully less people get sick. You know, if only we had children actually helping. Right. Well, we're keeping them well enough. It is going to warm back up. That's going to be nice. Nope, 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 nope. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. Panicking. I'm good. I did panic, but then I handled it. Alright, we've heated back up. That's actually... That doesn't need... I'm running out of food.
Move! Time to get to work.
I can build this, so I will. That's going to enable me to have scouts. I actually have 10 people doing nothing currently. Got 3 days worth of coal still, so we're doing all right there currently. Also, I need to get that stupid medical place built back up because I stupidly hit the wrong button. Okay. Just need that research to happen faster, preferably. Beacon build. I think there's a little cutscene where you can see the beacon take off. Whee! Other than the fact that it would be colder up here because the wind going across our little ditch. This would be really cool to be on until I realized there was no way to get back down. So there's definitely people there, which is a whole new mess of issues. It's a whole lot of wood. It's over here. Let's go find them, get them home. Let's get them home. Also, let's get a sawmill built here. Coal. That coal pile's actually depleted now. What? People cheer as the giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up, eager to go looking, because I can read, for our lost people in Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is among them. So, that's who went. Now, I think I can slow down. No, I really can't yet. I need... This gives me a little bit more raw food. I'm gonna beeline it to the hothouse and see if Deutsch really knows what he's talking about. Oh yeah, no, this game's great. They really nailed it. And I will tell you, it's... All the DLC's fun too. That's almost done. Yeah, that's what you're saying is hothouses are good, so I'm gonna beeline it to the hothouses. I've got 4 days worth of coal currently. Temperature doesn't drop for 3 days.
End of shift. Go rest.
I should probably be concerned. Let's take care of some of our sick folks. Alright. Alright, so we entered the camp. Appearing out of the driving snow, a choir of excited voices welcome us. Blah, 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 blah. Children, adults, packed and ready to go. So we can bring them back. Gets us 10. Good. Yep. Bring them home. That's like 40 people, though. So there is the... Alright. Sawmill needs to have people in it. Because wood. The hothouse... The hothouse is the greenhouse. So the hothouse is the, this. I can't click on it. Because reasons. But the hothouse is this. Let's get through the night. I'd be excited that our children are... But they're not, so... Reasons unknown. Okay. For an hour from here. I think it's like 40 people. So... Let's kind of get... our suburbs. For lack of a better term. As far as... I need 7 wood. So the houses won't actually be houses at first. Alright. So... 10 engineers, 4 children, 22 workers. As well as another cutscene. Alright, it's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships, but shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expeditions left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. 36. Yeah. Oh, I need to get to the... Alright, well, I've got more people. Also, you... There's no signs of movement. There might have been a faint smoke coming from there. Our people found a trail leading into the wilderness. We should follow it. We must find other people and ask them for help to secure our survival. I need wood. I have no wood. I can max this out. I can max this out. And there's plenty of people with no jobs. There's plenty of jobless people. Get me wood. I need the houses to count as houses. And, I need more wood again. I need 25 wood for this. Alright, this is no longer necessary. Get me the wood from that. Get me the wood from this and from that. Wood is wood. Coal piles. Okay, that's that too. More wood. I want to get a second, because I'm going to really need some wood soon. That's all the wood that I have. If wood's needed, then ironically you start to run low on steel. That gets annoying. Hothouse, what do I need? I need wood, shockingly. But I'm running low on food. I have less than a day's worth of food rations and more people than I had previously. That. Get me that. As far as laws go, there's a few things we can do. I can force workers in any facility to work for the next 24 hours. That's not necessary yet. People are starting to get hungry. And I has no food. I has none. I got nothing. Let's get that. There we go. Get that running. I need the hothouse first. Coal is a concern. One that I can momentarily fix by doing this. So let's do that. Got 2 sawmills currently running. I probably... How many people do I have? No. You guys just be a little more discontent. Warming your houses is not near as high up on the list than the fact that 23 of you are hungry. 24 of you are hungry. I feel like I said that in front of a group of people and then one other kid went, I'm hungry too. 26. It's contagious. Being hungry is contagious. Need that hothouse. Wisdom of the crowd. That'd be nice. Have 2 of them running at once. Don't suppose you're gonna find food where you are. No! More people! Alright. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from the cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn toward us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. Lovely imagery. So, we have the option to leave the bears alone. The bears will kill the survivors, but our scouts will be safe. We have the option to risk attacking the bears. People in the cave will live. Scouts will escort them to our city if they survive. So, I really can't afford to feed them. But I'm a nice sucker. I'm going to risk attacking the bears. Alright, we had to help the survivors. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Then they all set out toward our city. Great, more people. It's considering our food problem. Alright, emergency shift, gonna sign that. Whip out that. Discontent spikes when you do that. So I'm only gonna run one of them through the night. But I've got to get that research done. Alright, hothouse. Now I need wood. Stinking cursing. No good. Bunkhouse, that's something. Let's start that research. Well, thanks for stopping by, Starkiller. Get them working there. Do we have people living in this yet? Still no. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. I just love how you can tell exactly where the building was, where they went to pick up things. There was one over here too. Alright. A small food problem. And now we have more people. Peculiar building must be the Arctic Observatory the Royal Society built to investigate the eternal winter. There's smoke over it. Who knows what we're gonna find there. Alright, so I need wood badly. Alright, so now we've got the hunter's gear. I can't do anything else till... There we go. Let's get the hothouse built. I want houses to be built here, so let's get the hothouse built behind the cookhouse. That's all my wood. We've just used our first steam core. Steam cores are necessary components in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope that our scouts find them during their expeditions. Can't do anything else as of yet. I need a little bit of wood. Alright. I'm gonna get a third sawmill. here. And then I'm gonna need 14, 15 wood. Alright, okay. There we go. That's that. This needs to be manned. So it gives me 2 raw food an hour. That's 4 food rations. And it has a 10-hour 20 food rations. 80. Yeah. Deutsch might know what he's talking about. Not saying this is a feature, but if there was a massive dome build over the crater, when that trap heat would also smoke. Oh, that would be a crazy thing. I don't think it's a feature, but that would be a crazy. You have to decide one or the other. Also, I just now recalled we have a small problem with. There we go. 30 people were missing, needing a house. Now 30 people have a house. Built that there. I need preferably a 3rd medical post. Preferably. Is this built? No. Get it built, people. Alright, get that running. As far as technology goes, people get better 10% faster. I'll take that. That's a nice trade. I want the cookhouse running. 3 food an hour? 3 raw food an hour? Alright. Get the road built, please. People are probably hungry. 3 days to feed everyone. I will take that bet. Let's take that bet. I think I have a chance to feed everybody in 3 days. Between the hunting, everything else. We have some wood. Let's get another medical post built here. Wish I could cram something here. I don't know what would fit. Does a resource depot? Well, I'll never know. It's a steep learning curve. It's supposed to be bare knuckle survival. I don't think they did bad. 4 days of coal. 3 people are now starving and 1 person's sick. Alright, let's get that medical post running. That should take care of the sick people. Hothouse is hot housing. Ugh, I don't need more people. Why do I keep going to the places with people? Alright, instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explained that they came here for help, but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Bless it, it's thinking about others. We can escort them, we can leave them, and they'll probably die. Or the survivors will be set off toward our city on their own. It will take longer, and some of them may die. I don't want any of them to die. Here I am taking more people in that I can't feed, and now 4 of them are starving. I'll tell you what else we're gonna build. For now, I'm gonna get another hunter's hut up and running. Let's see, you. How many are this? 15? I need food. Up. 9 people are now. 12 people are starving. They're hungry. Darn it. Sure, be discontent all day long. Just get me food. What? We're getting short on resources. Our needs are great and growing by the hour. To address this, we can enact a law to allow us to extend. Yeah, I need that. Extended shift. Discontent. There it goes. People get discontent quite quickly. Go get food. Yeah, you can switch it to longer. Some places. Yeah. You can switch it to a 6 to oh, what is 20? What is that, like 6 to 9 p.m.? 10 p.m. is 22. 8 p.m. Okay, why? Okay, weird. There. Eat people. Oh, someone died. Okay, whatever people died suddenly during an emergency shift. We don't know what happened, but likely was a heart attack. So I can't end all emergency shifts. Hope will rise slightly. Let's do that. Also, I have a small problem of I need to do the cemetery. Come back, our hunters. Especially with more people coming our way. I'm gonna get a second one of those up and running. Again, I'm low on wood. Even with a lot of sawmills running. There's the medical post. Let us get the sawmill upgrade. Again, I'm running low on wood. I need more wood. I need more raw food. Nobody's starving. I fed all the starving people. Look at me, I'm a good leader. More people. Ooh, who agreed to this? Who agreed to this? Alright, I need what? 3 more? There we go. You live out here, it gets chilly. Alright, so that's better wood. It's resource depot. I don't care about resource depots right now. Coal thumper. Steam hub. Let's get the steam hub. Currently doing alright on coal. Alright, several wrecked vehicles, no signs of life. Yay! Go get me some supplies. See, like I said, it doesn't take long before I go straight crazy playing this game. Yeah, it's all on a circular. It's gonna get cold again. I don't need that. Scratch that. Don't build that there. Build it here, because I'm gonna put a steam hub right here to heat these houses. These guys are just gonna be cold, I guess. Did I build a road back there? I might as well get the wood back. Yep, I did. Build faster. People need houses. I can't heat people. They're gonna have to live with it. Oh yeah, it's very cool. Alright, someone died. Ah, they're fine. They'll be fine. Can I not count? Was it 33? Not... Interesting. Get that tent built. I don't want anyone dying in their sleep. also, on the off chance someone does die, let's get a cemetery.
Listen, everyone. New law is
Cemeteries are fun. Because I have absolute faith in this medical post, I'm building a cemetery behind it. And I need that road back that I got rid of. There we go. We're still doing pretty good on hope. Got 10 people starving. It's not great. I'm gonna switch this back for a little extra discontent, but that's gonna be 6 to 20, which I have established as 8. People are hungry. Alright, we're surviving, but we do have a small issue with food. And I also said I'd feed everyone, and I'm currently nowhere close to that. I've got more people, I guess, for now. Let's get another hunter's hut. Oh, it's cold again. Let's see, what is the options? There is a thing, if you have people, so you basically create a body ditch, but it smells and there's other issues with it. But you can take their organs. So you don't cremate people to warm the homes, but you do take their organs. Alright, this needs the heater. That, I left the heater on like a moron. This is so far away from the heat that I've got to turn the heaters on or we don't stand a chance. And I got turned on here.
the work shift starts.
Give me food. People are starving here. Why are the hungry people eating before the starving people? Okay, cool. Starving people are done. Food! Yay! Bring it back. I don't care. Come back. Could build a steam hub. What do I need? I need a coal thumper. Let's get the coal thumper. I do have engineers in both of these, right? No, there's a road in the way, so it doesn't have the join. But when these buildings are side by side and there's no road in the way, they actually join together. Just a neat little touch. I'm gonna build a steam hub here. That will allow me to turn the heaters off here and here. And heat those homes a little more efficiently. There's no Karens that complain about noise. There are, if you do child labor, moms get all angry. Got 3 days worth of coal at current rate. Alright, let's turn the heaters off. So we'll let that run. Oh, no. That's fine if it's asking questions. Storage near I have now reached peak wood. Let's get a resource depot. I don't really want it to be near the... There we go. Coal thumper.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Coal mining, I don't need that right now. Food and shelter. Better houses could prevent people getting sick. Let's do that. Could do steelworks. Let's do steelworks first. Less people are hungry. I'm also running out of time to fulfill my promise. Small little problems. Now, if someone does die, let's go ahead and get the Sumerial funerals. Sumerial? Ceremonial. What's wrong with my brain? This will, every time someone dies, they'll have a funeral for it, and so you won't lose as much hope, which is nice, and discontent won't go up as high either. Oh, look at that! I didn't know that, but the hunters' huts have a little thing where they'll join up too when they're side by side. So hunters' huts will do that, and so will these. See, there it goes. You just can't have a road in the middle of it. Makes your city look a little better. Alright, so we've got a ton and a half of engineers doing nothing. So let's send the workers. I've got 45 hunters going out. So if there's these little goals down here in the lower left. If you make a burial ceremony is starting actually. There we go. Put wood in there. Where's my funeral? Where's my cemetery? They're burying Dorothy, who died from a heart attack working at the hothouse. Food! I stand a chance. Here. You guys don't get to eat, though. Go look at the sturdy shelter and hopefully don't find people. No signs of movement. Yes! I can't afford any more people right now. Alright, let's run that. This is in range, so it should start to pick up the coal on its own. Although, just to make life look a little better, I'm going to build it here and get it in range of that. Ditch that. Do this. There you go. Get that gathering post built up. Again, getting rid of anything I don't need. Although wood is not currently an issue. Alright, get that built. We're not doing horribly. Minus the starving people. It's, you know. We're actually not doing bad other than the fact that people are starving. Okay. Kind of put a suburb area over here of sorts. Not really a suburb, but definitely this is definitely the housing area, whereas this is more of the industrial complex. Not that people care that much. We'll be getting rid of hothouses, some of the hothouses once we well, people are still starving. 13 hours. I need this. No, I need this to open ASAP. It's 6. Start making food. Food! Look at that!
The work shift starts.
That was close. Alright, this can switch back. Lowering discontent, one step at a time. Steelworks. Oh, yeah, I can put 2 of them with the... Okay. Because I'm starting to run low on steel. Alright, let's get the... Wall drills are nice, but I need steam core. I don't currently have any of those. Yeah, I gotta look. Let's see. Outpost, depot. Something I need to build. Power and range. It takes up more coal. Coal mining. Let's get the bunkhouses. Less people getting sick is not a bad thing. Captain, we found a... oh, this is one of the sad ones. We found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says that if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. Oh, it just makes you feel icky inside. Oh, it's... oh. Ugh. Storage near... I have too much wood. I still have too much wood. You know what? Let's get these built. I'll use up some of my excess wood. So we are collecting this coal slowly, and then this coal here. Oh, I'm not collecting that coal. I thought I was... Well, hang on. Hang on. I need to get a gathering post someplace. Yeah, look at that. Needs to be here. Right there. Ugly spot for it. We'll move it when the time comes. Here, I know something else I can do to use up some wood. Let's go ahead and finish some roads. There we go. No, raiders are dead. They would have frozen to death. I have kids. I have children. Do I have any kids living in this thing yet? No children in shelter. Children not in child shelters, 12. Like, is there a range to the... No, there's no range to it. Just do that, I think. Alright, you guys are here. Food rations, steam cores, and wood. Alright, the shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted to the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail reads, or points in two directions. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27 miles. I'm going to have them come back, though, because they've got supplies that I could use. We're actually pretty good to go on food for now. I've used up as much wood as I could think to use up. We are building things. I'm going to build... This is more future-proofing than anything. I'm going to build a steam core over there. It's not going to run. I have no interest in it running. You can see all the workers ignoring the road that we built for reasons unknown. Steelworks also aren't done yet. Well, that does not need to run. That has no need to run. I'm a little low on wood. Or steel, rather. Let's go ahead. The heater would take it up to... Oh, the temperature's going to go up soon, too. These guys aren't doing anything else for now. That's fine. Get me some steel, but I don't... Those don't need to run if there's other things. How are you hungry? We have 100 food rations. Just go get your food. Oh, right. Let's only run one of those. So the coal thumper creates coal piles, and then the gathering post can collect from them, but speed up time here. Going to check. Okay. We'll just turn this off because There we go. I won't get the big red. Ah, I'm starting to have... I think it kind of... I don't remember. It might give you details, but I think the two things were southern volcanoes and the sun dimming. At least is their current theory. Why didn't I finish the road here? You weirdie. Alright, they've returned with tons of wood, food rations. We've got food! We're also full on wood again. Doing the bunkhouse. Alright, so you've got stuff. Go check out the steel bridge. We've got a steam core. That's good. So, if someone gets gravely ill, there's buildings you can build that make this easier, but you can do radical treatment. So we'll try everything to cure the gravely ill, from invasive surgery to amputations. The gravely ill will be treated. There's a 30% chance that the gravely ill treated will be left as amputees. Sustain life. You can't cure the gravely ill, but we can keep them alive. So discontent. The gravely ill will be kept alive, but untreated. Hope will rise. Discontent will also rise. The gravely ill will not be treated and remain a burden. The gravely ill will take up beds in the medical post, which I'm not a big fan of. So I'm going to do radical treatment. It'll make people a little discontent. Did I? Thought I fixed all the editing mistakes. Hang on. I'm just gonna let this run for a second while I check out the editing mistake that I've made. Might be why someone disliked the video. People will dislike the video and then tell you nothing, which is unhelpful, and I'm obviously not bitter about it. Hang on. I did! I did indeed! Curses. Alright. Just edit that to private. Thank you. I'll fix that. Okay, I got my research done. Wall drill. I mean, right now I'm doing fine on wood. Wall drill does need to be researched, but instead I'm going to do the drafting machines currently. After recovering the target, you reply. I made the video private. I'll correct the editing error and re-upload. There actually was another issue, and I fixed it. But I didn't realize there was two of them. Alright, we're out of storage for our wood. So, bunkhouses, I need steel. Interesting, okay. We've come full circle now. Let's get you running. Because now I'm low on steel, and I'm doing fine on wood. There's no place else to get steel either. That's all the steel you get. Explains why. So if you make an editing mistake, people get real. No, Molten's not, but people will get real stinky They'll dislike the video, but they won't tell you why. They'll just get upset and click, I don't like it, and then leave, which is the least helpful thing you can do to any content creator ever in your life. And that's probably why. I was looking at it earlier. I wonder why they figured it out. Thank you, Molten. Okay, so we're doing all right on coal. We got 3 days worth of coal. This gathering post is picking up a significant amount of coal.
Coming. Put down your tools.
You guys can actually stop working there because we've got a full pile of coal there. Drafting machines was researched right at the end. We got a steam coal thumper, which means the coal thumper runs better. Yeah, 4 gathering posts can run around it. Steam sawmill. Again, we're doing fine on wood. It's the steel that we're running low on, so we'll do that. I don't know why, but they sound unhappy. Yeah, episode 38's been a thorn in my side. As soon as the stream ends, I will re-edit it for the 3rd time. And, well, I tell you what I need to start doing is writing down the timestamp of when I've had to walk away or decide to do something. Okay, so laws. We'll have to build a care house.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
So basically, if you have to amputate for whatever reason, there's now a special house built for them, for the amputees to go live. But we don't actually have any amputees right now, because no one's gotten gravely ill yet. Heyo, hope rises.
Going. Time to earn your bread.
Coal pile depleted, coal pile depleted. Alright, so let's remove this. And we'll build a gathering post here. And a gathering post here. Scouts have reached the bridge. So, a brass plaque on the bridge tower reads, built by the people of Winterhome in 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton. Automaton. I actually asked that somebody... Hello, Starkiller. I asked that somebody watch them, and nobody offered. I actually pinged everyone in Discord, and that's not to make anyone feel bad. But I pinged the entire Discord server. Hey, is anyone willing? Just message me if you're willing. And... well, that's not true. RNS is watching them. He told me 29 or 39 is good to go. But I told them I knew there was an edit, or I told him I knew there was an editing error in 38. But there was 2. So, anyway. If somebody else is willing to watch the Clone Wars episodes, I recorded them in different days, but I edited them all in one day. And, that happens. I end up missing things. Because you don't have time to actually watch the whole video, so you've got to skim. That is what it is. Anyhow, I can send the it's a hard word, automaton, to the city, and it'll reach just fine because it's not like it gets cold and can get lost. Or I can dismantle it, I get some steel and 2 steam cores. The automaton runs 24/7 at a lower efficiency rate. We can build these eventually, and I think it only takes 1 steam core per automaton, but maybe it's 2. I don't know. I wish Deutsch was still watching. He'd give me some invaluable info. Happy to know that, Dragon on Twitch. Thank you. I appreciate it. I can't remember Yeah, Molten. I mean, if you wanna help out, just message me on Twitch. The machine is worth it. Okay. No, you can't dismantle it later. Alright, so we reprogrammed the automaton, which is how that word's pronounced, sent on its way as it disappeared in the distance, walking steadily towards our city. The first wisps of snow started to settle on the bridge. Alright, large convoy. No, I don't want more people. Thank you, Dragon, for following on Twitch. My Twitch thing worked! Woohoo! It never works! Alright, awesome. I don't want more people yet. Go to the weather station. Tall building with some peculiar devices is most likely a weather station set up by scientists from Winterhome. I don't want more people. Got me on the background. Well, thank you for the follow. We're at 46. Hopefully we'll be able to hit 50 soon on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, twitch.tv/TheTommyTrials is where you can find me over on Twitch. Alright. Finding the bridge to Winterhome proved that we're on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but people are growing anxious. And there goes my hard-worked hope. Automaton will be here in a day, 2 days. Currently good to go on wood, so turn off our sawmills for now. What did I do? I did steel steamworks or steam steelworks. This is the one that's running. Just upgrade them both. That's fine with me. Message me on Discord. Reading Twitch messages quickly is a difficulty for me. Alright.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Okay. Max that. Max that. That'll get me some steel pretty quickly. Alright, charcoal kiln actually could work out well. Coal mining, something that we're going to want to do sooner rather than later. Gathering posts will be 1 heat level warmer. Steam sawmill, again something. Infirmary, flying hunters as well. They provide up to 30. Hunting tactics. Let's do... We're gonna do several of these. Yeah, we're gonna do several of these. Molten is going to help, and you can help too if you want. I just need a couple extra kind souls to do what is called QA on my videos. Look for editing mistakes. And then tell me if I've, what you found. And preferably with the timestamp so that I can easily open the video back up, chop out whatever it is that I stupidly missed because I'm stupid, and fix it. No gatherable resources within range. It's right there! Hang on. No one's in the care house, so I don't have to feel as bad about dismantling it. I'll build it over here instead. Alright. Gathering post. There. So now I've got a gathering post on each side of the coal thumper. That should enable me to bring in, you know, a good amount of resources. Let's flip it on. Better than flipping it off. Anyway. That was a really bad joke, but I'm still sort of proud of it. There's heaters I could turn off here, right? Yeah. Why am I running those? That one doesn't have one. Where are my... I can't see around my smoke. This can also be turned off. Where's my cookhouse? I had a heater running in the cookhouse too. Aha ha ha! Thank you. These are off. They don't need to. They're not even running. There we go. Low risk of falling ill. I could turn this on. And it'll wash over with heat. Probably not the worst thing. But I'm not going to. We'll be fine. What am I working on? Hunting tactics? I gotta have more people. Yeah. Alright, let's encourage time to go more quickly. Heaters in workplaces will only run if the building is active. That's good to know. Steam cores, coal. Sweet. Alright, we found scientists' notes. They predict that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that more observations ended abruptly. The observations, I don't know where I got more from. The observations ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they've moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the weather station. So we'll take the coal, we'll take that. Let's go check out Winterhome. There can be no doubt it's a city much like ours. We can see the top of the generator, but it's switched off. Perhaps for maintenance? Very morbid world. The recent report from the weather station has got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. I know we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. I'm working to build real houses. It's like they don't appreciate my efforts. Coal thumper's running. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Such a meaty thud. Anyway. Doing alright thus far. You just don't have raw food. Oh, would you look at that? We are, actually... Let's get an infirmary. We're actually, I need some... No, not gathering posts. I need a couple... I need resource depot. Yeah, let's get 2 built up. Thumper's got just a beefy thump. You can see the steel being carried up. It dumps into the little smelter. I can't get any closer, but we can watch it dump in. It's very cool. Okay, now your storage near capacity. Get these things built, people. I don't want to waste time. I always want to be getting more coal. Do that for food rations. Cold homes. Get over it. Okay. I don't really have a big issue with discontent currently. But let's get the fighting arena built here. Here. Sorry. Government needs your house. Although, house feels like a little bit of a stretch. Get that fighting arena built up. That'll help with discontentment, even though it's not. You ignore one request. And I do have this running overtime. We're doing okay on food, so I'm gonna do that. And you're cold. You'll get over it. Actually. So the bunkhouses have a base heating level of 2. So I'm going to actually start from the outside and work in. Da-doink, 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 doink, 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 doink. And I'm out of supplies. I think bunkhouses... no, there's riots. There's riots. There are, all kinds of issues if discontentment goes up. Alright, we climbed up to the edge of the city. We stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. It's a city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed and the generator has exploded. Alright, so the streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The City Chronicle describes the shortage of foods and citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots, and descents into anarchy, fight for dwindling resources and the eventual starvation. The last entry, we're eating our dead, there's no hope. Yeah. Good night. Sleep well. Alright, the news has shocked everyone in the city. There were supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here, people living normal lives in homes heated by generators. But we're alone. Yeah, they'll burn you alive in the generator if they get too mad at you. So we're currently freaking out. One of the reasons you want your hope to be high before something like this happens is because it does that. We're currently freaking out. So winter home has fallen. Some people are saying we have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of winter home spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. I must give them purpose. And this kid's eyes always freak me out. Because if you just stare at it and then the light turns on and off, it'll start to really freak you out. Yeah, I hate the Londoners. I usually go with order and discipline versus returning to the Dark Ages. I just become a monarch instead of like a crazed lunatic cultist. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do order. And I'll start up. I'm not going to do that just yet because... So, hope just dips through the floor. Could get an outpost, which will deliver wood to me, which is good. There's a coal mine, freshwater springs. Still those people, which I refuse to help yet. They're fine where they are. Let's go over here. Unfrozen water here points to the presence of freshwater springs. Currently 113 people are homeless because we're upgrading their houses. We're still freaking out and kind of... Oh, nope, we're good. We calm down. We're gonna get back to building your homes now, please. Alright. The unconvinced want to leave. Sir, you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are still so scared that they want to flee for the city in 15 days. They've come to try to change your mind. You say order will save us? Nonsense! What are you going to do? What, are we going to orderly decide who to eat first when we start to starve? If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like winter home. People are divided. Some of them want to leave. They'll try to convince the others to join them, preying on the discontent. Fear may lead to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. So right now, they'll convince more and more people to join, because we've got to get hope up, discontent down. Another reason that I built the homes in the fashion of which I built them is so that I can put these outposts in close proximity to the houses. Let's get these houses built up. There they go. Actual houses. Londoner gains more followers. More people join the Londoners. Time to panic. Temperature falls. Heater time. Actually, turn that on. Heater off. Once this gets there, it should be fine. This is functioning without the heater. That's close enough. This needs a heater. That needs a heater. That needs a heater.
Work time. Get moving.
Heater, turn it on. Heater, turn it on. Get some of our things running there. What does the outpost in Tesla City give me? These are cold. So this is 8 to 18. Flip that on. Do I have anyone in this gathering post? I do. Alright. So we're getting 50 coal an hour. I don't know how much we're using. Is there an overlay that will tell me the actual amount of coal that I'm using? Ah, more people. Alright. Okay. Near the Freshwater Springs, we met some refugees from Winterhome. They are a sorry sight and seem to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. Ask what kept them from starving, they look away, then mumble something about eating lichens. Well, they're good and sane. Let's bring them in. There's the automaton. Alright, so the automaton will get down and show up here. The automaton, it'll help the economy greatly because they never get tired. It'll spawn in eventually. Here in a minute. Alright, so what do I want to run 24/7? Let's automaton. Let's automaton that. But as you can see, its efficiency is 60%, which isn't great. Ooh. Alright, the infirmary's research. We need steel cores for that. But you can actually treat gravely ill here without a risk of something bad happening. The big issue? Stinking thing's ginormous. Do that. I don't know that I'll turn it on, but we'll build this here. Gotta be careful with our coal. Flying hunters? How are we doing on food? 2 days worth of food rations. Let's get that. Let's get the flying hunters. More food is more food is more food. I want to keep discontent low. Let's sign the neighborhood watch law.
Hear me, hear me.
What is the size of these? The size of a house, right? I'll build one here. And what, here? Yeah. Here. You don't need that house. And you don't need that house. You're fine. You're not homeless. Grab a bunkhouse there. Yeah, more food is more food, which is more food. Undeniable logic. This doesn't need to be running. Stop, stop, stoppy, stop, stop. Okay, let's max this out. Dismantle that because this can serve many purposes. Okay.
Put down your tools.
Let's get the watchtower there. Need to finish dismantling that. Dismantle faster. 3 people are homeless, which is a concern. But I happened to open up a spot right there. Here's the big thing. I need people to man the watchtowers, which is annoying. Hello again, Angry. So as you can see, the watchtower creepily watches. Creepily. Hope rises! Add light to meet it. Okay. So the infirmary's running. If people were to get... Do they have more beds? They do have more beds. I need to keep getting hope up. Yeah, that automaton did save my bacon just now. Deutsch was right, because I've got the automaton, and they do have to refill. So he's actually refilling at the Steam hub. Otherwise, they gotta plop, 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 plop all the way back to here to get it. Or I guess he'd go to here because there's a Steam hub there. And that is, of course, the amazingly technical term. Plop, 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 spelled how it sounds. Also, the bunkhouses build together, just like these buildings do, these hunter huts do. I've only got a day's worth of food rations at 230. Londoners are gaining more followers. I need to get that turning in the opposite direction soon. Still 13 days. I've got time. He's saying we're not going to make it in this hole. Yeah, that's nice.
Work shift start.
Hang on, trying to text something. It's not working out because it just changed thunder to trounced. We might have to end the stream prematurely and quickly should a storm arrive. Let's get the insulations done. Let's get some of the installation. I have done it once. I've turned back all the Londoners one time. What's this? Storage limit reached. Oh. Alright, let's see here. How many people we got? What is this? 22 workers? I need more houses. Again, it's best if I can keep them all bunched up. Here. No one's here. So just get rid of that. A child climbed the generator, slipped and fell, but was thankfully caught by a neighborhood watch member who was on patrol nearby. He then escorted the child to his mother and gave them both a good talking to. Could have ended with a broken leg or worse if it weren't for the watchman. We're lucky to have him. Till we take over, but you didn't hear that out loud. No, I have no intentions of taking over. That's crazy talk. Can we get this care house dismantled? Care houses indicate that I care, which I'm slowly devolving into not doing. Alright, let's get the... Wall drills are going to be necessary soon, but we're not there yet. Industrial. Let's head on to the industrial hothouse versus insulation, which I probably should have grabbed. Alright, 3 steam cores. Good stuff. Also some homeless people.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
We see a couple of buildings and a tall, winding tower. There's a sliver of smoke. There's people everywhere. Hey! Several big tents, no signs of life. A flag flies over them. It's the American flag. Even from a distance, we couldn't mistake the stars and stripes. Well, it checks out. We all died. Let's do it. This is in the 18... What is this supposed to be? Like the 1890s, 1880s, 70s, somewhere in there? Yeah, that checks out. We weren't exactly getting along at that point. We definitely had some big ol' problems. Alright. Actually, we've got 5 days worth of coal at the current rate. People are, you know, you'll be alright. 1878. Well, the Civil War was, yeah, in the 1860s, I think. The American Civil War, specifically. I say that as if there haven't been other civil wars. Oh, did they fix a glitch? Oh, great, because it got really creepy. No, they did. No, they did. Did they? On the main map for like a year. Great, they fixed it. The hunters. So if you had like 40 hunters, they all like would go in a corner. And for like a year, it was a glitch. And they all stood around in T-pose, but it looked like they were doing some creepy cult stuff. Cracked me up. Alright, let's keep getting our roads built. We've got some wood, so might as well take advantage of that excess wood. There we go. I think the Americans all died. I think is what we devolved into. I think we devolved into dead. Why are you hungry, guys? There's 237 food rations. Morning gathering. Hope will rise slightly. Morning gatherings will slightly raise hope from time to time. I can do guard stations too. Discontent will rise slightly. I have to build 2 of them, which is a pain. But guard stations raise the hope of people living nearby, and they lower the discontent. So let's do that because I am slowly taking over, and I regret nothing. Okay, actually, let's not build that. Let's get a guard station there. And a guard station there. Also, I built the hunter's hangars. So let's upgrade to hunter's hangars. Which bring in 10. So that's an increase of 30 raw food every night. 30 raw food turns into... I've lost my cookhouse. So 30 would be 15, and then 15 and 4 is 45. So that's an additional 45 food. Although our tons of people need to get things built. So one of our guard stations is now built, and you can actually see our spotlights running. Oh, I know you meant XCOM, but I absolutely love that particular autocorrect. It switched it from XCOM to Scone, and now I just want to do a cooking show. I might. Right now I'm currently slowly taking over. Could you imagine living in this house, right? The spotlight just a few times a night just blinds you.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Did you hear that? Once you go so far down the order, it changes it, so there's a different horn that goes off. They actually talk over the loudspeakers from the guard stations. I'm slowly going nuts. Okay. What's my hothouse doing? Is my hothouse doing anything? Here are the blimps. They'll actually take off tonight. How's my infirmary doing? I did have an order to things I was doing, and I've slowly just ditched that. Cooking with Tommy, huh? To answer Kel's question, I might do the XCOM thing. I'm not a good cook. I'm a good baker. I'm not a good cook. Why don't we just watch my city do nothing for a moment while I double check something on my cell phone? I make some good cookies. I'll tell you. I like to make cookies and cakes, and thankfully I'm a lazy human being, so I shouldn't get fat by my baking because I'm too lazy to do it. Hey, people are hopeful enough not to join the Londoners. That's a win. What is this? Alright, industrial hothouse. Mercy, I need a lot of steam cores. 60 raw food per day. 60. It's 240 food rations. I did make myself sick once making cookies, because I like cookie dough. So I ate cookie dough as I went, and I made like 2 or 3 things. Propaganda center next to an archive. Alright, oh, wait, there they go. They all take off and go hunt food. It just seems like a step up. Going out in the frozen tundra cold with nothing but a bow and arrow, and you upgrade to a blimp. Okay, a second hothouse would not be a bad thing. I want to see how... I want to see if I need both steam cores to upgrade one hothouse. Because if not, and it only takes one additional steam core, I can use the other 2 steam cores to build a second hothouse to fix my food problem, which is slowly becoming an issue again. Alright, the American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them have badly worn but sophisticated artificial limbs, bearing a company symbol, Tesla Manufacturing. We can only bury them and take their equipment. So, we did. We can see 2 rows of small wooden huts, but no smoke or other signs of life. Probably more Americans, so let's go check them out. Oh, does it? That's good to know. I got 34 children doing nothing. And how much you want to bet they're not in the building? What's the trick to the children shelters? Alright, we're doing pretty good. We're starting to sort of look like a prison. Sort of, kind of, maybe a little. Alright, Captain, someone has defaced the walls with predictions of doom for our city. This is troubling. People already fear will share Winterholm's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest nudges. Send watchmen to remove it or ignore it. Oh, we'll send the watchmen to ignore it. I want to hope to fall as little as possible. I also want to find whoever wrote that and flog them, but since that's not currently an option, we'll just wipe down what we're seeing. Right, how we doing? What? For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterholm and starting to hope for the future. Look at them. I think that's how these Steam things run. You can also see the automaton. Automatons like attached to the buildings and run them independently of people, which is pretty neat. And they attach to buildings differently. There come all the blimps. Yeah, we've got a small food problem. Too many people. Not enough food. What is this? About a day's worth of food rations. More steam cores. Wood. The center of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder. On its roughly planned face, someone chiseled the following. May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives, in the name of progress. For we can't, exiles of Tesla City. We won't touch the monument, but we decide to dismantle the huts for wood. Walled colony. See if we can't find the Tesla City. Every time I try and do Tesla City, someone dies. So I'm just gonna save the game right now. Because it's RNG. So might just reload it till we get what we want. Are you trying to use mods or are you trying to make a mod? I can't really help you make a mod. Ooh, that'd be nice. Ooh, houses. Let's get some of this insulation. Alright, so the industrial... Alright, excellent. It only takes one, so let's get the second industrial hothouse built as well. Let's get rid of this. Hello, Lazarus. I don't think I asked anybody how their day was. How has people's day been? Alright, what can we do? So I can use patrol. Each use will reduce discontent. I can build a prison. And a propaganda center. I'm just gonna do a morning gathering. We'll just go mildly nuts slowly. Because if I go nuts too quickly, they're going to notice. Also, I need another resource depot, so we'll just get that built. Build one there. Wonder if they're gonna notice that I'm not coming out of my quarters as often, and I'm starting to mutter to myself incoherently. They're probably gonna notice, right? There go the blimps. Alright, so we've got that running. What? Okay, so this guy on the left is a little cold. He's you know, he might be a smidge chilly. Who's to say, really? Alright, so people are irritated that their houses are cold. So I have to start heating 7 cold homes within 2 days, then keep them heated for 2 days. All the homes, I can just disperse the crowd or just go... TK's back. People are just a smidge on the cold side. I'm gonna say I'm gonna heat some homes. I've got excess coal, so what I'm going to do... Well, that was the plan. What I'm gonna do is there's some houses over here just to appease people. Hang on, where's the line? It's right here. We'll build that there. Alright, here's this. There we go. Now we've got some good old-fashioned things running. Alright, so now I just have to maintain livable conditions. I'm good. Another act of vandalism. The Londoners have defaced more walls, urging everybody to join them and abandon the city. Some graffiti even mocks your leadership, branding you an unfit leader incapable of doing what it takes to save our people. So I can send watchmen to remove it, or I can ignore it. I'm going to send the watchmen to remove it. How long before I can flag people? I would like to flag people soon, please. I have to flog. Public flogging. It tends to... Alright, so you be coal, and you be coal too. There we go. What? Captain, members of the neighborhood watch were removing the Londoner slogans have been assaulted. We should do something to protect our people. Send guards to secure the streets. Order guards to strike back. Okay, I can tell you what I want to do, but I want the hope to rise more than I want the discontent to fall. Unfortunately, violence. I'm just gonna send them to secure the streets, even though I want to smack them. You could actually get people soon, and I wouldn't complain. I'm starting to run low on people. And I happen to know that there's a large convoy there. Violence might be... Hey! Well, I had that going in the right direction. Alright. How are we doing? Oh, survivors. Alright, so some of the exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. We read the last entry. Exiled from Tesla City with feud and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to those poor Yankees we buried. Yankees. Escort them back. That actually worked out. We pulled the dying exiles from their snow houses and prepared them for the journey. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth. Oh, that's sad. Okay. Well, thank you, Lazarus. Alright, so... Look at this. We're turning things into... Watch the food. It's going down, but look how slowly it's going down. Because we've got so much other food coming in. That's great. Woot. Alright, hothouse insulation is good to go. I can turn that off. Definitely, 100%. Let's look at my laws. Appointing responsible foreman. Increases the efficiency of a workplace by 40% for 24 hours. I feel like... Let's just do a patrol. I can do a patrol. I think patrols cost, what? Food rations, of which I now have some, so... Patrol. Do each one of you... Yeah. Sir, a child came to the guard station and gave the guardsman a stuffed toy dog. Stuffed toy dog. There's words in there, and I can find them. Telling them that they should take it with them when they walk the streets at night. It seems people appreciate those who work hard to protect law and order in our city. Until I go drunk with power, but we'll get there. They don't know that. Let's do the healthcare insulation. I'd be happy if I didn't have to turn... If I could turn the, these off. Okay, that has to be on. That's good to go. That has to be on. Is this set to only run... Yeah. I'm actually running out of space for things. You can actually see them cutting wood. Chop, 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 chop. Well, now they're coming back.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
Oh, I tell you something I'm gonna have to do. I don't want to sound like an old man saying this. I have got to get a new chair. People are no longer concerned by the Londoners' slogans. Some have started to bring hot soup to the guards patrolling the streets. I just couldn't bear watching them walking the streets in this cold. Need the hope to continue to go up, though, preferably. Londoners gain more followers. That's nice. It's kind of them. We do have people coming in. No, I don't need that. I'm gonna need houses. How many people are coming? 30 lots? The answer's 30 lots. Okay. Get the road built. Gabriel, we might be able to help you a little bit more efficiently in case the stream were to end soon. I have to keep an eye on the weather. But doing pretty good. I finally got our circle more circular with this add-on here. Actually, let's do that. Let's not build something there.
March to work.
Let's get a super knot. I'm not trying to be rude, Gabriel. He might have already left. But if you're still here, I'm not trying to be rude at all. I'm just trying to be a little more helpful. Because then you can send us pictures of like, hey, this is what my thing looks like. And all right. Did all that, and I still have homeless people. There's the healthcare insulation. That can still operate now. Good stuff. Cookhouse does not have insulation. Is that the research that I need to do? Can build a house. House redesign as well. Let's slip back over to this. You can build factories, outpost depot. Allows us to build outpost depots. I need to get that. And by 70s or 80s, they mean 1870s or 80s. That was thunder. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead. I don't want... Ooh, an indignant woman. A Karen! We've got to deal with the Karen, then we're going to end the stream because What I don't want to have happen is it's not good to have expensive equipment plugged in and turned on during a storm. It's not wise. Our guards have reported this woman for attacking them on patrol. She was cursing them and hitting them with her fists when they brought her in. She says, I would have come by myself. These swine have been pestering me day in and day out. I'm sick of it. They say they need to check if everything's in order, but it's just an excuse for them to make advances. I can punish her. I can reprimand the guards. I need hope, actually. So I'm going to reprimand them. I'm going to make the Karen feel better, so I'm going to do. These guys are doing nothing. Where's Tesla City? Must have to go past the Dreadnought landing. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and end the stream. Because weather. Not a snowstorm outside, just a storm. Ooh, that was bright lightning. Alright, well, very quickly, I appreciate it. If you want to see more of this, let me know in the comments. If you're watching the replay, or let me know in the Discord. In other words, just give me feedback. If you enjoyed it, liking the video, I hope you have a very, very, very fun evening. I'm going to fix episode 38 after the storm and get that re-uploaded. Episode 39 for the clones will release tomorrow. Bye-bye, Kel, on Twitch. I appreciate you watching over there. You guys have a great evening.